It wasn't the best soybean harvest I could have hoped for in the big field, but with only one stage of fertilization, it did well enough to get me enough cash to buy another one of those things. Not a fertilizer spreader, another autonomous tractor. If I had a second autonomous tractor before, this field had 2 stages of fertilization on it, I would have got more soybeans out of it. But it wasn't that bad. Got about a trailer load, and what do I have left in here? So I had about maybe 86,000 liters of soybeans off that field. But it got us over 300,000, which is just more than enough to get us in a second autonomous tractor. I'll place that order later on this afternoon. I got more work to do right now, and I realize the autonomous tractor is not going to be here until tomorrow anyways, so no sense of rushing it, and I may need the cash for later. Spreading the fertilizer in that soybean field first because I need to put some lime in that field later on, so that autonomous tractor is going to be down there for a couple of passes. I got the other fields done, well, the autonomous tractor got the other field done while I was harvesting. Putting some fertilizer down in the other 2 fields, so all of our fields are good to go except for a cereal crop field, which might be kind of hard to call that now because I'm going to start putting more cereal crop in other fields now that we got storage for straw pellets. 330,000, but after I buy this autonomous tractor, I can't see the farm needing anything else. I mean, I may in the near future buy different kind of fruit trees to plant down, but I'm talking big expenses. I don't see any big expenses for the farm at all. I don't even think I'll even trade in the 1050 Fendt tractor. I was thinking about it a long time ago, but I mean, for what we do around here is fine. I hardly ever need to use something on the front of the tractor needing a PTO shaft. Let's come on up here and actually, I think I'll just put the trailer right away. Don't need it for anything else. But next thing I need to do is I need to hook up the loading wagon, gather some straw, and top off the straw for all the animals, the horses, the pigs, and the cattle. Okay, we're just going to park it right in here. Sneak in here. Cables, PTO shaft, hitch. Perfect. Yeah, I need to clear out this cereal crop field just because the way it rains around here, I don't want the straw sitting out in the rain if it does come along because then it'll just ruin it. So I need to pick it up as soon as we can, although today's forecast looks rather well. Top on out of there, and the same process. Hitch it on up, PTO shaft, cables, ready to rock and roll. Slower down the loading wagon, turn it around, and I think a full loading wagon should be more than enough of straw for all the animals that we have. I mean, it's only 2 horses. Pigs don't take that much. The cattle do take quite a bit, and any extra I'll throw into the TMR mixer. Really don't know how we're doing on that, but and then any extra will just stay right in the loading wagon for now until I need it for something else. I could toss it into our silo, but I'd rather not put loose material like straw or hay in that silo if I don't have to. It can store it, but according to the owner's booklet, it could clog up the chutes, so I'd rather not do so if I don't have to. And already I got almost a full loading wagon. So full, I think I'm just going to drive on through here. Turn that off. And I know I topped off the pigs the other day, but the way they're multiplying, they probably could use some more. So many pigs in here now, it's hard to go around them all. The one I can't run over is Arnold. I don't want to run over any of them, but for sure don't want to run over Arnold at all. Alright, so they are full on straw. See if I can get over here to the cattle. Keep my eye on the pigs here. Yep, just stay there. Cattle a little bit easier to get around. Actually, can I swing in here? Make it a little bit easier? Sure can. How much straw are you guys going to take? Okay, it must be I did top them off the other day. Well, that's fine. Alright, now definitely the horses need some straw. So let's zip on over there and top them off. And really the TMR mixer is doing fine. Actually, the TMR mixer actually could use some silage to go in there and start mixing up some food for them. But the horses definitely need some straw, and then drop this off and get the Primos to start making some straw pellets. Put that into the heating plant so that can start processing. And then I do need to bring down the fruit. I got a good amount of fruit to bring on down to the store and put in there. Pears for the first time. I may grab a couple pears for myself. Didn't really have breakfast this morning, so a few pears would not go missing from the crate and into my belly. That's where it needs to go. Stroll on up to here. And you really need to take Freckles out for a little trot. He hasn't been out for a trot in a while. Of course, this morning we had No Name out there watching the sunrise, and wouldn't be a bit surprised if he decides to take a nap later on today, being up that early. Okay, because sometimes it's hard to get the straw to unload where I want it to. Yep. For some reason, have to go in this way. So we'll turn around. See if I can get it to unload where we need it to. Hopefully. There we go. Strange things happen on this land. You can't figure out why it needs to go one way rather than the other. Actually, I still got plenty of straw here. More than I thought I would have left over. Let's go in here and close these on up. There we go. And actually what I'll do is I'll put the loading wagon into the barn. That way, if it does start to rain, don't have to worry about it. Now if we can just get the egg prices up to a really decent level, we'll be all set. But even if I buy the autonomous tractor right now, I should have like $30,000 left in the bank account. And that should get me through today. For sure, no problem. And we will make enough in property income. All that good stuff. Alright, just sneak it on in here. Hopefully. That should do just fine right there. Top on out. Actually, a little bit close to the lime spreader. Let me go ahead and do that again, because I'm going to be taking that lime spreader out in a little while. There, that looks better. Let's not run into the wall back there. Alright, cables, PTO, hitch, looking all good. The question is, what do I have left in this Primos here for molasses and water? Okay, got a little bit low on molasses. We'll top that off as far as we can, which is all the way. I actually had enough there to top it off. Okay, let's go get some water. Should be good right there. Open up the valve and top off with the water that we can. Alright, spin that around. Just got to take it slow where the big heaps are. Very slow. And my autonomous tractor apparently is slipping. I may have to go down and take care of that. That's not good. Just got started too. Now that I got that all settled, I can kind of focus, hopefully, my next hour or so making straw pellets. And once I get done here, I'll have to bring the autonomous tractor back, unload the fertilizer spreader, get the lime spreader on there, bring it back on down to the field, and that field will be good to go. And after we seed it, just have to worry about the weeds. It seems like around here, I'm always worrying about the weeds. Cruising along here at a steady 5 miles an hour. Already got a half a load of straw pellets. They'll bring us in a good amount of cash. Probably what I'll do is I'll grab the 48 flatbed when I go down and grab the autonomous tractor to grab the fertilizer and bring that down to the store and bring the pears and apples that I do have and get that into the store. Going slow so the primos can go ahead and process these pellets. Just grab the big bunches that I can. One across here so that way when I do come back around it won't be too bad. Still shutting off though. By the time I get down to the other end, if I even make it that far, I should have a full tank of straw pellets to put into the heating plant. Yeah, I did not quite make it all the way down, but that's just good. This means we filled up sooner than we expected. Alright, so, yep. Belt is out. And I'm not anywhere near close enough for that. There she goes. And that'll bring us in some cash. I think I should probably just get one more load. Yeah, the autonomous tractor got stuck again, so I had to go back down and take care of it. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got to reprogram the autonomous tractor. It seems like it's getting off course here and there. Recalibrate it. Hopefully I'm not having issues with it. That's a good chunk of income. Almost $6,200. Drive forward a little bit. Belt can go in. And get back to work. Just about have my second full load in the Primos, and that's a good time to probably just quit for a little bit because the autonomous tractor is done, I think. It's been having its issues down there. All I know is there's a lot of buttons in this tractor. I don't know what half of them even do. Alright, we are full. Let's go ahead and pick it on up. Turn it off. Got the chute already out. Just gotta be careful. Nothing should be in my way going around here. Dump this on in and we'll grab the 48 flatbed. Load up some of the crates of fruit that we have. Get that on down to the store. Man, I gotta learn to get closer with that thing. Actually, looks like I was close enough, but let's get a little bit closer than I was. Dump that on in. Looks like I got enough water and molasses to get me through the field today. This thing could use a good wash back there, though. It looks really, really filthy. And once it's empty, I'll turn off the tractor because I need the PTO shaft running to get that unloaded, I think. There we go. Should be emptied. Just going to pull it forward a bit. Belt down. Turn off the tractor. Unhitch the water tank. I mean, are they full? That one is nearly full. But it's full enough for sure. Let's go grab the rest of the apples that we can off these trees. Trees are doing so well. I'm getting like a crate for every 3 trees that I have per day. This one is full. Weighs just a little bit, but not too heavy. Of course, I say that now, and by the evening hours, my back will be sore. See how the pears trees are doing on the first day. Yeah, not too bad. While that one's loading up, I think I'll actually grab the 48 flatbread and bring it on down so I don't have to carry it too far. The bees, yeah, the bees. I just need time for the bees. That is a good amount of pears for the first day. And I almost spilled them everywhere. There we go. Let's make sure those are strapped in. Let's get on down to the store. Drop these in. Then I'll leave the flatbed down there, ride the autonomous tractor back. We'll drop off the fertilizer spreader, stick on the lime spreader, and get that field prepared for a certain crop. I'm not sure yet what crop I want to put in there. But I do have the drill still down here, so being the drill is down here, we'll drill something like probably canola. It's got to be canola or soybean. Since it was a soybean, we'll go ahead and stick canola in there. I could plant something, but that means I'll have to cultivate it first. And I feel like just sticking some canola in there. I want to get a good amount of canola just stored up for the pigs when I have to feed them now and then. And actually, we'll just leave the Chevy here for now. That should take all of the pears. It did. Perfect. And all of those apples. And it won't have any room for these apples. But it will sell at some point. Strap those in. Like I said, leave that there. Now to get this thing. I probably should reprogram it first. It was coming down, getting stuck in these trees, and I don't understand why, because when I programmed it for the field, it didn't show it going that far off the field. It didn't show it going out the field at all, but for some reason, twice it got down to these trees. But we'll get some lime on it, and then in the afternoon hours, yeah, we'll get some seed in here, some canola seed. And while it's doing that, I'll finish up the straw pellet harvest. Stick that into the heating plant. Between the fruit, the pears, the apples, the heating plant, the solar panels, the farm should make a good amount of money. And at some point, I'll even go ahead and order another autonomous tractor. Just hopefully, this one's starting to become a little bit of a nutcase today. So hopefully something terribly wrong is not going on here.